Hello, my lovely angels. I hope you guys are looking forward to this week's readings. I will dive into it, but before I do, I just want to say that as much as tarot is such an amazing and incredible tool to find guidance, to find clarity, to help us sometimes when we feel a bit lost or low, the most amazing thing that we can do for ourselves is actually connecting with ourselves. So I luckily have an incredible partnership with a lovely meditation apps that I think that you guys will be interested in. So if you are, Aura is an incredible app that has everything in it, from meditations to sleep sounds to therapy, even coaching sounds on there, audios on there that can really help you. Breath work, hypnosis, there is so many things on there, affirmations. I could carry on, ASMR, everything. There's so much variety on there of anything that you could potentially need. So I do just want to give it a lovely shout out. It's something that I love to use and found great benefit in. So it's been on this channel for a while. I do shout them out every now and again because I do really genuinely believe that it's beneficial. So if you do want to tap in, if you do want to try the app out, I do have a lovely 7-day free trial for you guys to use if you just click the link down below. And if you do want to carry on with the app, which I guarantee most of you will after you try it out, you do also get 25% off the membership as well. So give it a go. 7-day free trial, nothing to lose there. And if it benefits you, then you also get a lovely discount as well. So, and let me know if you enjoy it, because I love it. I use it all the time whenever I sit down and meditate. So I definitely feel like it will help you guys out as well. So if you need it, there it is. I will jump straight into the readings now. So let's go over to your messages. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading. This will be for the week of the 22nd to the 28th of July. Happy birthday to my Leos out there. I just had a thought process that it actually is Leo season for the week I'm reading for. So happy birthday to anyone who is celebrating around this week. I hope you have an incredible day. But let's have a little look together and see what's going on for you guys this week, okay? All right, let's get 2 from this deck. First card out is Here and Now. Be present. All right, there's no point worrying about the future, and there's no point reflecting too much on the past if it is, again, on the disappointing things at least. What really matters the most is the opportunities that are arising in the present and what you're doing today. So because it's paired with a co-create card, I do feel like Spirit is wanting you to be present and actually focus on what it is that you want, okay? And if you already are doing that, then amazing. This is just confirmation that you're doing the right things, okay? With a co-create card, I always see Spirit as the owl, and you are this beautiful cheetah that's sitting there staring at you, and this egg that you seem to be sitting on in this card is what you're actually co-creating with Spirit. So it's almost like you and Spirit are working together to bring something to life for yourself. One thing I always say is that egg is kind of being designed specifically for you. Okay, and it's actually a reflection of yourself too. So make sure again that we are focusing on the present and who we are now and showing up as that version of ourselves, like who we want to be, how we want to show up in the world, because this egg representing something that is coming to life soon in your world, into your life, is going to be a reflection of yourself. So this is quite interesting. Well, let's dive in a little bit deeper and see what else is coming through for you. All right, let's see, please. Strategy, which is just like the co-create. So there is almost like a sequence. All right, they're asking you to come to the present moment. By the way, meditation can be so good for that. Like it really kind of helps you to drown out the noise. Sometimes it takes practice, especially if you're new to it. But it helps you to kind of stay present, stay focused. And then they're asking you to actually get clear on what it is that you want and start to build a strategy towards it. Okay, start to get clear on what the goal is and start getting clear on what you need to do now in this present moment, not next week, not in a month's time. In this present moment is very important. What can you do today? All right, what else? Am I missing a deck? No, I think I'm fine. For Leo, please, Spirit. Oh, we got a load of these cards, right? Let's go through it. Mysticism is an interesting one because it does speak about like magical experiences happening. So be aware of that this week in a good way. I feel like just keep your eyes open. You could have heightened intuition. It kind of reminds me of the High Priestess here. Maybe some knowledge is being made known to you. Maybe you're getting psychic downloads, that kind of stuff. But the mysticism card, the story behind this is actually like an unexpected visitor. So for some of you, you could be meeting someone this week that was not, or bumping into somebody, maybe something unexpected happening, but it could actually be quite important for you. Maybe this person comes in with some good advice. We will dive into it a little bit later. You have perfection coming up. When it comes down to the strategy, this is kind of bringing up the word procrastination as well, because what I kind of want you to avoid is focusing so much on the details that you're actually not taking action on anything. And I'm a Virgo, so you know, I'm the stereotype of making sure that everything's perfect before I make any moves, but that leads me to like months of not doing anything that I know I should be doing. So again, perfection is a good thing to aim towards, but don't get so caught up on the details that, again, you're not actually taking any action here, okay? You have a miracle coming up for you. So there is that. Maybe that's what the mysticism is about, is almost like this unexpected good news, this unexpected miracle. And you have perseverance coming through for you. As you can see here, there is almost like this sacrifice she's having to make. This beautiful story behind this card, by the way, is this beautiful cloak that she was gifted a while ago was something that gave her so much confidence. Whenever she wore it, she felt powerful, but now it's kind of ruined and she's having to let go of it. And the storyline is keep pushing forward. Your confidence is not based on what you're letting go of. You can still have that, like the confidence is within you. All right, that empowerment, all those good feelings are still within you, even if you feel like they've been struck by an event in your life that may have happened, that you're being called to persevere, okay? I'm hearing you are whole. Okay, Leo, some of you may have felt, again, like you've made a loss in some way. Maybe you feel lost because of that. But Spirit is kind of reminding you here, saying that you are whole, okay, with or without something. Let's grab you an animal spirit for the week. Spider spirit, make your dreams real. There's a lot of encouragement coming through for you when it comes down to actually achieving a goal here, or actually, even if you don't know what it is, getting clear on what you want. All right, spider spirit, make your dreams real. God, I can't speak ever. It's like weaving the web is what they're wanting you to do, which is very similar to strategy. It's like taking the action here. And you also have rabbit spirit, which says now is a lucky time to make your dreams real. So again, spirit is listening, spirit is present, okay? They are ready. Are you ready though, Leo? And if you're not, then let's go. A keyword for the week. You have death coming through, which is similar to transformation. This says, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Some of you could be in that, definitely be in that in-between of letting something go. You've let something go. You're in that middle stages of where you're actually fully able to release that. And now you're feeling more empowered to having a life outside of that. Okay, whatever that means to you, whether you've let go of a person in your life, had a falling out with a friend or somebody in your life. Maybe you're deciding that maybe you want to change jobs, for example. Like, I feel like you're in the middle stages. All right, let's get one more keyword. So you do have some major transformation coming through, and you have death and grief. So some of you actually could be, grieving somebody this week. But again, grief here says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And that could be anything, an opportunity. Maybe you feel like you missed an opportunity, or again, a person in your life doesn't have to have been, then they might not be gone forever, but they might be out of your life. And that again is some sort of ending that you could be grieving. Okay. But this is an interesting way of looking at it, is appreciating something that you feel that you've lost. Okay, so what did it teach you? The things that it may have taught you, the experiences it gave to you in your life. There is almost a need to look at it from that perspective. It might be helpful. And you have honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. All right, let's dive into your tarot. I do always change the spreads up, because otherwise I sit down here every morning and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I feel like every week my body's like, no, I don't feel like I want to do last week's spread. So we're just doing things the way that I feel ready to. So let's go ahead with the new spread. We're going to have one energy for the overall theme for the week for you, Leo. The Hierophant, it's all about commitment, contracts maybe. The Hierophant is, usually about like an establishment, or let's see. Energy for Leos this week. You have 2 cards. You're in a very giving mood this week is what it feels like. Definitely focusing on a new beginning. You have the Fool card, which I love, which is all about taking leaps of faith. We will dive into it in a second. I just want to pull out the rest of the cards for you so I can get a bigger picture. Blockages, please, Spirit, this week. Confusion. Having a lot of options, maybe. Advice. Hanged One. And let's get some 3 cards for some events this week. Okie dokie. Now, one thing I will say, your overall advice for the week is the Hanged One, which is the Hanged Man in the Rider-Waite deck. Which is basically kind of saying, again, similar to Mysticism, I do sense that you are getting a little bit more psychic this week, or at least you're able to really read between the lines or feel a bit more connected to spirit. The Hanged One is really about seeing life in a different perspective, from a different way. That's why he's upside down, right? For you guys, I kind of feel like don't rush anything. This is a good time to observe. I do see you are making certain decisions this week, and again, focusing what you're putting your energy on, which is nice. But your advice is really about observing first, which probably is what that strategy is about as well. Your energy is the Fool, so there is a very youthful side of yourself that's just wanting to go in. You are trusting in the universe, which I love. Again, I feel like maybe you already feel that you are co-creating with spirit, which is lovely, because this kind of confirms that. 6 of Pentacles, you guys actually could be receiving a gift this week. I mean, if it's your birthday, then it makes sense, but I don't mean it in terms of like a present. I feel like you might be receiving something. So whether somebody's giving you like a bonus this month, or whether somebody is giving you something and it's really going to help you out. It could even just be advice. The 6 of Pentacles is almost like a very giving card, as a charitable energy, but it isn't your energy. So if it's not someone giving it to you, you absolutely could be just splashing out on other people, or again, giving your time and energy to others. 6 of Pentacles is also like a card for me that it is about making sure that what you're giving to is actually something that is good in the long run, not so much in terms of helping people, because of course I feel like you're just helping people who need it, but when it comes down to your habits, your daily routines, this number 6 always reminds me of astrology, which is all about like your day-to-day routines and your work life, like what you're spending your time doing. So for a lot of you, I do sense that might be an area where you are having this new beginning and you're wanting a fresh new energy, and you're wanting to start a new journey. So maybe some of you, like, I'm not sensing it heavily, I'm not seeing it coming up, but just in my mind, this could be like a new fitness journey, a new, maybe you're focusing a lot more on the way that you're eating, for example, the things that you're eating, or maybe you're wanting to get clearer skin. I don't know, like it could be anything. And just throwing out some examples out there. It does feel like you're wanting to bring a balance into your life. So again, whether you're focusing a lot more on your health, whether you're focusing on just giving your love to others and being more, being there for others a bit more, or spending some time with friends, I don't know. It feels like it's a goal, and it comes down to making a certain choice this week, which I feel like you're completely capable of doing anyways. I feel like you're going to be in that energy. The Hierophant is the theme of the week, which I will clarify. This can represent, this does represent usually marriage. So in terms of it being the theme of the week, maybe there is just a lot of commitment coming up for you guys. So maybe it's about contracts. Maybe it's about, maybe collaboration with others, which requires commitment of some kind, you and somebody else coming together to figure something out here. Sometimes I see this as contracts. I don't know why. It's just something in my experience has come up as. So maybe you guys are deciding that you want to move, or you want to sell the house, or don't know. Let's see what the Hierophant is here for as a theme for the week. Why is this a theme for Leo this week? The Star card. That's interesting. The Ace of Cups is here. So if love is what you've been wanting, then this week it definitely feels like it's a theme. The Star is about dreams and goals, but also about your community as well. So the Hierophant is almost like ascending, So you very well could be kind of aligning yourself to that dream, which makes sense with what we were saying with the co-create. I feel like the words that come to mind with this card is always like obedience, and I don't know why. I just feel like you're obeying the path to get to the goal. That's what I'm sensing. Your blockage this week, though, is the Seven of Cups, which is confusion, having a lot of options, procrastination, analysis paralysis. Is like, well, which one am I going to do? Seven of Cups, the Hermit, Virgo energy, and the Page of Wands. Oops. The Hermit, similarly to the Hanged One, if you are uncertain about something, I do feel like they're wanting you to be a bit creative with it. The Page of Wands is really kind of like a fun and youthful energy. I will say, again, that perfection card, like I said, referencing to myself as a Virgo, the Hermit is a Virgo card. So I will say, in times where you feel like things are getting a bit too serious, try and be a bit more playful and make your decisions based off of that, because otherwise I'm sensing that this cloud is being represented as like a tornado to me. It's just going to kind of get a bit more wild the more that you're trying to figure something out. Like, let's be creative with it. Let's not look at it so seriously. The Hermit is about analyzing, it's about reflecting, but when it's getting a little bit too much and a bit too confusing and there's just too much going on, the Page of Wands is saying like, come back to earth. Let's experiment with something. Having a creative flair, which you're a fire sign, might actually help you when making decisions. Page of Wands. For some of you, you could receive like a really small gesture, like a bit of news. You might see an advert online or something, you know, like you're gonna, or someone might just, you know, hint at something and it just turns into a massive idea that might actually help you out with some confusion here. You could benefit from spending some time alone to really tap into your intuition here for a lot of you. But again, the Page of Wands is a reminder to have a little bit of fun with it. I'm almost wanting you to bring, again, like, don't get too serious with this. Meaning, you know, when you like, I don't know if any of you struggle with like things like anxiety or stuff, or if things get really overwhelming at times, that's what I'm sensing. That's what I'm referencing when I'm saying like not to take it too seriously. Because I think when things get too serious or we put too much emphasis on something, then it kind of loses its magic, and I feel like that's what I want you to avoid. Right, some things that might happen this week. You have the Strength card, so I do feel like there is going to be some more courage coming from you this week. This is your card, Leo, so I do like that when this comes up. It tells me that you are balanced this week. You do the Seven of Pentacles as well. So when it comes down to maybe your finances are actually even seeing a lot of work, it's almost like don't give up on something. Keep pushing through, keep showing up for yourself. Maybe figure out some things that might need adjusting if you are not seeing results for the things that you are changing or working hard on. But this is Capricorn energy. So Capricorn energy is all about, you know, doing the work, and things take time, like plants. As you can see, she's like, when am I going to be able to harvest what I have grown? The time is not yet now, but you are making a lot of progress that you may not be able to see just yet. You know, if you were to just give up on it and just say, I'm going to wait until it's done, the plant is not going to get the water. It's not going to be nourished. So I'm going to say, believe it or not, the mundane things that you're doing, you know what, like just showing up for yourself every day, or it actually does have an impact. And you have the Four of Swords. So pay attention to your health, pay attention to your sleep, make sure that you are resting. Okay, there is slow movement this week, but I feel like it's all helping you towards this energy. Okay, this leap of faith of some kind. Okay. All right. Is there anything else for my lovely Leos? You have the King of Wands. Again, this is your energy, that lovely lion in the background. It's all about your creativity. He's actually like a manager. So some of you could be being called into a position to really kind of plan and strategize, which makes sense with what we were saying, especially if there is like some financial issues. Five of Pentacles can represent like feeling at a loss, feeling left out in the cold, feeling This could be like similar to that grief. It could be financially feeling at a loss, or sometimes it's like feeling a lack of confidence within yourself. Ask for help where needed. Make sure you do communicate, but also make sure that you know that you have what it takes to open the door, which is interesting because we do have that door here as well. So something that you're waiting for to open, you actually have the key for. I wonder, what do you mean by that? What is the key? 2 of Cups. Partnership. Maybe it's about you being able to connect with your higher self. You know, might be feeling like you don't feel connected. Mysticism. Or maybe it's to do with a love interest. In this case, 2 of Cups, the key is love. The key is partnership. So for some of you, maybe it is actually to do with partnership that might help you to move a project forward, for example. It doesn't just have to be to do with love, but it definitely is a really good exchange. Either between you and your higher self, between you and a love interest, between you and a friend, between you and a partner, whatever it is, that's the key to opening an opportunity and opening a door. So maybe somebody's going to help you. Maybe someone's going to put your name out there and it's going to help you go into a new industry. I'm not sure exactly what it is. They're just like imageries for me. But if it resonates with you this week, then let me know. All right, but that's what I have for you, Leo. Trying to be quick. Actually, I just want to say to you guys that this is the last time you are going to see this set up, which is just so sad to me. But you know, just like the death card, endings are beginnings. I'm moving, so you know, which is a good thing, really. I love this place. But at the same time, where we're going next and the things that will follow that are also just as amazing. So, you know, there is something I posted on my Instagram. It's like a quote where it's saying like, if you are strong enough, what was it? If you're strong enough to say goodbye, life will gift you with a new hello. So maybe that's something you guys might need to hear, especially because you do have that death card. But anyway, I send you guys my love. Please let me know how it resonated with you, your comments. I love to see. By the way, it actually does really help me, not only for the algorithm, but I need to see it sometimes because sometimes I need some motivation too. You know, we want to make sure that I'm still happy doing these because sometimes you get negative comments, which is fine. That's life. But it does really put a little seed in my head where I'm just like, should I even be doing this? Which I love my job. I don't know if any of you ever get that where it's like, I'm just dramatic. My brain is just like that one comment out of a million always seems to make me feel like, oh, but it is life, isn't it? Anyway, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. I hope to see you guys next time. All right.